Welcome back to We're Having Fun. I'm Mark, and we're having fun. Hi.
Hi, Mark. I'm Krista.
Hello, Krista. Welcome back to this podcast. It is New Year's Day.
It is when we're recording this.
It is.
It won't be when it gets published.
It won't be. Yeah.
Whatever.
Close enough. It'll be my brother's birthday. Happy birthday, Cameron.
Happy birthday.
We first need to give shout outs in this episode. Ryan Reese, there. You got a shout out. Congratulations.
Also, shout out to your mom.
Yeah, your mom.
Oh, shout out to your mom who went through and re-listened to all of the episodes.
She did.
And made a spreadsheet.
She did.
With all of the
ratings and everything
of our snacks and stuff.
It was awesome.
So cool.
I did not expect that.
No.
She put it in our stockings, and I saw paper sticking out, and I was like, "What is that?
What would
exactly that possibly be?" And that was quite the surprise. Yes, we just got back from visiting my family, and we saw your family. Saw lots of family. It was a really nice holiday.
Yeah.
But we're back.
We're back, baby.
Back, baby. Yeah. So, what did we miss in the week we took off? Anything?
Are you talking about, like, trailers and stuff?
Anything important.
Anything important?
Yeah.
Well, your apartment flooded.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it did. It flooded while we were away. My pipes froze. Mm-hmm. I called them about it, and nobody came out, so they burst, and that was cool.
Yeah.
And, yeah. But by the time I got back, it was all cleaned up and everything. Yep. My water bill and electricity bill is probably going to be ridiculous, but, that's how it goes, I guess.
Yeah. And then before we left, my water heater went out, and they could not fix it while I was gone, and I'm going to be getting a new water heater this week. So, yay! Hopefully by the time this episode goes out, I will have a new one and be able to shower.
Yeah, I hope so.
Because,
Yeah, we had really great luck this holiday season, but we made it back, That's what's important. We made it through, and we're here. Any not depressing news?
Well, I don't know if you'd call this depressing, but we watched Green Lantern.
We did at a hotel in Louisiana. We just were like, oh man, what could we watch?
So we were flipping through the channels, and there was Green Lantern.
There it was. Just started, basically. We had only missed a few minutes, so we were like, you know what? Let's do it. And it was really good. No, it's not good.
No.
It's not like as bad as the rap it gets, I think.
It would have been okay, but I don't know. Why did they do his costume like that?
Yeah, the costume is bad.
It was so bad. I hated that.
Yeah. And just give him a mask, man.
Yeah, just a regular mask. Why can't he just have a normal mask?
I don't know.
Why does his mask have to move with his eyebrows?
They kept taking it on and off, and they didn't need to do that.
Yeah, it was weird. Didn't like that.
Yeah.
Also, why did Taika Waititi have an American accent? That threw me off so bad.
You were visibly upset.
I was. Yeah. What else? I don't think. I mean, it was not good.
Yeah.
There were parts of it. The part with the sorry, the part with the helicopter, where the helicopter just was on the ground. Like, it had to have been chopping people up, but then they were like, nobody got
killed
hurt.
Everybody.
How?
Yeah.
How?
Plowed through a busy place.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So it was.
There were problems.
It was very interesting.
There were definitely a lot of problems with the movie, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
No.
But yeah,
I've seen worse.
I'm glad we finally, checked that off our bucket list.
Exactly.
There.
Exactly.
We were really dying to see it. So.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and that prepared us for this week's movie. So.
Yeah.
Couldn't get worse than that.
We've been putting off and putting off.
I think more you.
Yeah.
You've really not wanted to watch this movie.
Yeah. Well, it was just the bad time of the year to was just trying to like encroach on all of my favorite things, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
So, but we did finally watch it.
Yeah, it's tough at the end of the year if we're doing stuff for like end of the month stuff because a lot of holidays at the end of the month.
Yeah,
on the last 3 months. So
it's true.
Yeah, that kind of threw a wrench in things,
and sickness and stuff like that.
And sickness,
also
that did. Yes, that also changed a lot. So,
but we finally got around to it.
We did it.
Instead of having an end of the year, we're having a beginning of the year. Yes. Or end of the month, beginning of the month.
There you go.
So
I guess we can go ahead and move into it.
Sure.
It's Thor: The Dark World.
Yes.
Thor 2, Electric Boogaloo. Mm-hmm. I remember I didn't see this in theaters.
Oh, I don't think I did either. I think I checked it out from the library or something.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't big into Thor anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't see the first Thor in the theaters either.
Oh, really?
I don't think so.
I think I did.
I saw it when it came out.
I think I checked it out on Redbox or something like that.
I mean, I think of the original ones. The only one that I saw in the theater was Iron Man.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm not even sure if I saw Iron Man 2 in the theater.
Mm-hmm. Did you see Avengers?
Yes, I definitely saw Avengers.
All right.
And I was caught up pretty much by the time Avengers came out.
Yeah.
With all the other stuff, except for Incredible Hulks,
Yeah.
I just saw that this year. So.
I'm good.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we watched it. We did it.
We
made it through it.
We did.
I remember my first impression was, wasn't great. Kind of boring.
Yeah, I was kind of yawning through the whole thing.
Yeah, you definitely yawned through it.
Toward the end, it got better.
Yeah.
It was just kind of leading up to it that was boring, I guess.
Yeah, there's a lot of boring. Mm-hmm. I guess we should go through it.
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it. We get a little backstory.
Yes, we do.
Of the Dark Elves.
Mm-hmm.
And Asgardians fighting each other.
Mm-hmm.
King Bor.
Yep, Odin's father.
Taking down Malekith and the Dark Elves.
Yeah, because Malekith wants the universe, or the Dark Elves, I guess. They want the universe to be eternal night.
Yes.
And they're going to use the ether.
Uh-huh.
But it's spelled like
Aether. Yeah.
But they keep saying ether, so I guess whatever.
The A is silent, I guess.
Sure. So they're going to use the ether to...
spread some dark.
Yes, when all of the 9 realms do their convergence.
Line up, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which happens every 5,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. That's what happens.
And they stop them.
Yep, they stop them.
They just teleport the Aether right out of there.
Yep. Yeah.
Really, really easy plan there, I guess.
Yeah.
Real weird.
It was.
And for how, later on, Curse, destroys so many people. Mm-hmm. The guy who, crushes the Aether and gets all super powerful monster.
Yes.
In the first battle just gets taken down really easy.
So easy.
They, just stab him and then just break his neck or something.
Well, he's gone.
Yeah. He took out 5 people maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
But later on, he's a force.
Yeah. So the Dark Elves fall. The Asgardians hide the ether so no one can find it.
Uh-huh.
And
Malekith kills his whole race, basically.
Well, not all of them.
Not all, just him and his little buddies on their own ship.
Yeah. But, obviously, there's still a pretty good bit of them, because when they show up later, there's a lot.
That's true. Yeah, the ship can apparently hold a lot.
Yeah, but he does kill a bunch of them.
Yeah, to try and kill all the Asgardians.
Yes.
Cut to.
Yes.
Present day.
And this has taken place pretty much right after the Avengers happened.
Yeah. I guess so.
The battle in New York. Because they have Loki in chains.
Yep.
He's there.
Odin's mad.
Yep.
You've been a bad boy.
You've been a bad boy, Loki.
Bad boy. To the dungeons with you.
But Frigga, she has kind of pleaded for him off screen. Mm-hmm. To, don't kill him, just put him in the dungeon. Yeah. So that's what they do.
She loves him.
Mm-hmm. It's her baby boy.
He's her baby boy.
So then we move over to Vanaheim.
Okay. Vanna White.
I knew you were going to say it right before you said it. I was like, he's going to do it. He's going to make that joke.
Yep.
I feel it coming.
You know me.
Yep. So Thor's there. He's helping out Lady Sif.
Well, eventually Thor's there.
Yeah.
Where was he?
He took a while to get there.
He did. It took forever.
But Lady Sif is there with the Warriors 3.
Uh-huh.
whose names I usually can't remember.
Hogan.
I wrote them down.
Hogan, Fandral,
and Volstagg.
Volstagg.
Or Volstagg, whatever.
Yep.
I'm Southern. I get to say Volstagg if I want to.
Yep.
Yeah, so then he shows up, Thor's there, and they're fighting this big battle, and then they hear this thundering sound in the distance.
People are chanting for somebody. I didn't catch the name.
I didn't either. This big guy shows up. Is this supposed to be like Korg?
A Korg, yeah. It's like a Korg relative.
Okay.
Because he fought those like rock monsters before.
Okay, because I'm like, he's like a Korg rock monster thing.
Yeah.
Destroys him.
Immediately. Yeah. Rough go for that guy.
Poor guy.
He doesn't talk. He doesn't have a fun Taika Waititi accent.
No, he just kind of goes, raw.
Yeah. He's just angry. So.
He also, apparently, if we go by Thor Love and Thunder rules, he must have destroyed his whole face or his mouth. Because, if you don't destroy the mouth, then he can come back, I guess.
I mean, he could still come back. But he wasn't going to be hurting anybody else.
That's true.
Since he was destroyed.
Yeah. And the other guys surrender. They're like, oh no, you killed our rock monster.
Yeah. So. Zachary Levi's here.
Yeah.
Yeah. He showed up finally. Yep. Since he wasn't in the first one.
That's true. He was
because he wasn't able to be in it, even though they wanted him.
Yeah, so they replaced Josh Dallas with Zachary Levi.
Sucks to be that guy.
Yeah.
But
hey, he went on to do TV stuff.
Did he?
Yeah, he was in Once Upon a Time. He was like a big character.
Oh,
he was like Prince Charming or whatever. Oh. Well, his name wasn't Charming, but it was like Snow White's husband. Whatever.
Okay. Don't sing.
I wasn't gonna sing! Oh my gosh.
Don't do it.
This is a completely different Snow White.
Is it?
Yes. She's like a cool Snow White.
Okay.
She like is a warrior.
Oh.
Anyway. Thanks.
You're welcome.
So, after all of that, the 9 realms are at peace now.
Yes, he did it.
He did it.
That was quick.
Good job.
Yep.
You did it. The Rainbow Road is fixed too. I couldn't think of the name of it.
The Mario Rainbow Road. Yeah, they can finally race go-karts on it again.
Exactly. What is it called?
Rainbow
the Bifrost.
Bridge. Bifrost.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
Bifrost is fixed. It's been like 2 years or whatever since the first movie.
Yeah.
Odin is like trying to set Thor up with Lady Sif.
Yeah.
Like don't worry about Jane Foster.
She's a hottie too.
She is.
Like Thor could do worse.
Much worse.
But it is Jane Foster. Mm-hmm. So
it's a tough choice.
It is.
But Thor can only think about Jane.
That's right.
She's the love of his life.
Yeah. But Jane's moved on.
Yeah.
She's on a date with Chris O'Dowd.
Chris O'Dowd.
I love Chris O'Dowd.
I do too.
So much. He's so great.
He is. I was so surprised to see him. I was like, oh my gosh.
I forgot he was in this.
Yeah, it's a very, very short little scene with him. And he is a little bit in it later too.
Yeah.
But he plays Richard. His name. Yeah, they're on a date. And suddenly, who shows up? Darcy.
I already forgot her name.
Darcy. You forgot Darcy's name? How dare you?
I forgot Darcy's name. Yeah. Sorry, Darcy.
Darcy shows up. She's like, the scientific equipment is like malfunctioning.
Yeah.
And so Jane's like, yeah, well, I'm on a date, so I'll see you later. So she walks off, and then she just cannot think of anything other than this. She just keeps repeating sea bass over and over again. And he's like, you should just go. Yeah. We'll try this again later.
He's very understanding. He's such a nice guy.
He is such a nice guy.
Have you ever seen Moon Boy?
No.
You should watch Moon Boy.
Okay.
He's like this kid's like imaginary friend, and it's like, it's so fun. It's so nice. It's such a great little show. It's like a Irish or Scottish show. I don't know. Something, but it's good.
Okay, cool.
It's on Hulu, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out.
Everybody go check it out.
Anyway, so she leaves. Uh-huh. She gets out there. They're driving around, and then suddenly this guy just pops up in the backseat.
Yeah, some dude.
And this guy is Ian. Ian is Darcy's intern.
The intern.
Yes, because Darcy is Jane's intern.
Yes. Nobody's getting paid in this expedition.
They're following the whatever instrument it is that she has.
Yeah, we don't. They don't really go into detail about the science, really.
Exactly. There's some kind of anomaly that's happening, and they're heading over to try to find it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, where's Eric Selvig?
He's running around naked.
He's naked
at Stonehenge.
Yeah, he's being real
trying
crazy.
to set up some equipment and everything.
Yeah.
Saying he's trying to save the world.
Yeah, telling tourists that he's trying to save the world, and they're like, dude, why are you naked? This is weird. So he gets arrested.
So he's still a little crazy from being mind controlled by Loki.
Yeah.
So I guess that makes sense.
Sure.
But I don't mean we don't see Hawkeye running around all naked and stuff.
No.
Like, Eric took it hard.
He did. So yeah, that's what happens with him.
Yep.
They finally get to the spot where the anomaly is happening. There are like a bunch of trucks that are like turned over and stuff. It looks kind of weird.
Yeah, some like storage containers on their ends and everything.
So they go inside of the building where it's, making all the noise and stuff. And they find these kids there.
Yeah.
And the kids
hooligans.
They found something.
Yeah.
And one of them goes over to a truck and like lifts it and flips it.
Yeah, just makes it start spinning.
It's like, okay, that's weird. And then they find this like portal thing that they just drop stuff into.
I like that they just throw stuff in this portal. Some of it comes out the top portal, some of it doesn't, but they just keep throwing stuff in there.
All kinds of different things.
Shoes. Keys.
So the keys, of course, don't come back, and they have lost the keys to the car.
Yep. Way to go.
Good job.
Did the intern throw it in there?
Yeah.
Right.
Good job, Ian.
Good job, bud.
So the equipment starts going crazy again, and Jane follows the beeping upstairs to the top of the building.
Yep.
Where she goes like inside again, because she's just kind of like watching them throw stuff in.
Yeah, they were on a stairwell inside, so.
And so she goes through a hallway, and there's a door there.
Creepy door.
Gets pulled through the door.
Yep.
And she shows up where the ether is hidden.
Yep.
How did it get there?
Oh no, it's trying to pull it in. I guess because the convergences are coming up. It wants to spread the darkness. What stone is it? Is it reality?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's the one that ends up with the collector, of course.
Right.
And then in Infinity War, when they go get it, it changes reality, so there's like the bubbles coming out of the gun.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can remember it. It's like, where was each one of them?
Yeah.
So, but we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. So yeah, she goes into that little area, and basically we find out that it's because of the convergence, because the worlds are getting closer, there are like spaces between the worlds that you can kind of slip into.
Yep.
And that's where it's hidden.
That's where all those portals are and everything.
Exactly. So that's where it's hidden, and that's how she gets there.
Yeah.
So she goes up to where it is and
starts poking around.
Jane, what are you doing?
Yep.
Girl.
She's too curious.
She is.
Scientists are too curious.
And so it just goes into her.
Yep.
She passes out.
Straight up injected into her veins.
And then Malekith wakes up, and all of the other dark elves wake up.
Yep.
So,
Garbush put a little makeup.
So the convergence is approaching. We find that out.
Yes.
Jane is missing for 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just passed out in the
somewhere.
in a cave somewhere, I guess. I don't know. So
she wakes up back in the real world.
Yep. And she walks out. Darcy's there. She's like, "Oh my gosh, where were you? We were looking everywhere for you." She called the police because she couldn't find her.
Even Heimdall up on Asgard can't see her.
It's true.
She's gone.
Thor has been looking out for her, I guess. And he's like, "I can't see her anymore."
Yep. She's gone.
She's gone. I don't know what happened.
He can't see a lot of things in this movie. Heimdall's pretty blind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
So it starts raining.
It does.
It's only raining. It's
Jane
raining everywhere
Darcy.
except around Jane.
So, can Thor control rain? I thought he was just thunder.
I thought it was the
lightning.
I thought it was the ether that was doing that.
Why would... No, because he stops it. Thor, remember she asks, "Are you doing this?" And then it, stops the rain.
I don't know.
Right? I don't know.
Because I thought it was the ether that was, protecting her from the rain.
Maybe.
I don't know.
But still, it's still he's controlling the rain. Like, making it rain. Make it rain.
I knew it was coming. Gosh.
So, yeah, I don't know. That was weird.
It was. Because you would think if he could control the rain that he would have stopped it raining in the first movie when he was trying to... Wasn't he... It was all, muddy and stuff when he was trying to get into the thing?
When he was trying to get to the thing.
His hammer? Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, but he's back. He's back, baby!
He's back.
She immediately goes up to him and slaps him.
Yep, twice.
First, to make sure that he's real.
Yep.
And second, to, show him how much
because he's been gone for so long.
Yep. You've been gone for 2 years. You said you'd be right back.
He's been busy. She's like, "I saw you in New York with your hussy Captain America."
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. He's like, no. He doesn't mean anything to me, baby.
Yeah. So she goes over. She's talking to the cops. They're
arresting everybody.
They're gonna arrest everybody, and Ether attacks the officer.
It, knocks him back.
And then everybody else is like, oh, now you're really under arrest.
Yeah.
And Thor's like, nope. Takes her.
We out.
Yep. Takes her back to Asgard.
Yeah. Which... That's rough for Darcy and Ian. They're just left there to get arrested. Which I guess they don't get arrested. I guess they
don't, because it shows them later and they're fine.
Yeah. So I don't know what happened. Maybe they just got taken in for questioning. Maybe. But they were trespassing. Maybe it's just a fine.
I don't know.
Or something.
Maybe the cops were just like, I don't know what just happened, so we're just going to let you go.
We didn't know you were with Thor.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Maybe that's what it is. They're like, oh, you know Thor? Well, we can't arrest you now. Who knows? Yeah. So now we are in... Well, of course, he takes her to Asgard.
Yeah. So, and they're looking at her, trying to figure out what's going on.
Yes.
With her. Odin's in there. He's like, get her out of here. I don't want to see her. She's going back to Earth.
They have doctors on Earth that can do this. And it's like, but that's not something from Earth that is in her.
Odin being real weird about this.
So they're like, he's like, guards, take her back to Earth. And the guards try to get her and it attacks
Same thing happens.
Yeah. And so he's like, oh,
you got the ether in ya.
You got the ether. I'll eat up with the ether.
Oh, no, she got the ether.
Yep. And then we also have Svartalfheim is the place where the Dark Elves are from.
Oh, okay.
And they're back there, and they're like, oh, look at all our dead people. Yep. They're all just dust now, whatever.
Yep. And sorry about that, guys, even though I killed you all.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, well, we need to go get that ether back. Yeah. Let's make another cursed guy.
Yeah. Here, guy. You can be cursed now. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to stab you and shove this in you.
Yeah. And that's what he does.
Yep, he does that.
And then...
Somehow he gets, arrested.
How does this happen?
I don't know.
Because it doesn't explain it. But suddenly he's in the dungeons. It shows him,
he gets carted in. Yeah.
Coming through Bifrost.
But we don't know how he got taken in.
Exactly. It doesn't explain.
It doesn't.
But he gets captured somehow, and he gets taken to the dungeons.
Yep. And where Loki is.
Yep. While we're down there, we see Loki.
Yep.
And Frigga is talking to him. Mm-hmm. And she's like...
You're a good boy.
I don't know. Yeah. He's like, Odin's not my father. And she's like, but am I your mother? And he's like, no.
You're not my mother.
It's like, okay. Mother.
And she's just an illusion. Yeah. Now, is it his illusion or was it her illusion?
It's hers because, she can do that same magic.
Yeah.
That's where he
I didn't know if
from.
he was trying to if it was him working out his own stuff with his own illusion.
Do you really think Loki would do this?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I wondered.
No, I'm pretty sure it was her projecting herself in there.
Yeah, probably.
So, yeah.
It's his illusions.
Yeah. It's illusions, mother. Then Curse escapes.
Curse becomes Curse.
Yeah.
Cracks the
stone,
ether almond or whatever it is.
Ether almond?
Yeah.
He cracks that pecan.
Yeah. Gets all cursy. Comes a monster.
Yeah. It's like a lava-looking thing.
Busts a shield with a dude's head, basically. Yeah, and then releases all the other prisoners except Loki.
Yeah, he goes over to Loki, and Loki's like... They just kind of stare at each other for a while.
What's up?
And then he's like, yeah, I'm not going to let you out, bro. And he just starts walking off. And then Loki still tells him what to do. Gives him... he's like, hey, maybe you should, take the stairs to the left or whatever.
Loki has nobody to blame but himself for what happens next.
Exactly. So, this is his fault.
It is.
This is his fault.
It is absolutely his fault.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, Heimdall notices that their plane is... Or not plane, but their...
Spaceship.
Spaceship is coming in. He takes one of them down, but then the big one shows up. And all the other smaller ones come out of it.
I don't know how he sensed that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
He doesn't sense all the other ones. The huge one, he doesn't sense that one.
Yeah.
But the smaller one he senses, I guess because it's right next to him.
Maybe.
I don't know. But it's pretty cool how he took it down.
Yeah, it is. And so he takes it down, and then he runs in, and he puts the shield up, or the shield starts.
Tries to.
And I guess this is just to save the palace or whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's really all it
That's what they're going for. Yeah.
Shielding.
Right.
So it messes up some of the ships.
Yeah.
But before it can get all the way to the top, and I'm like, just go over it. It's not all the way there.
Yeah.
You have plenty of time. But
it's obviously huge in gold.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell it's there.
Pretty easy to see. But before it can all go up, Curse breaks the thing inside.
Shield machine.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, he breaks it. He goes down to like the weapons room or whatever, and it's there.
Yeah.
Why would you have
no protection around that
Sure,
thing.
nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there were some guards, but he killed them.
He killed a lot of guards.
Yeah, so he goes in and kills that thing.
Those guards were bad. Like, the Asgardians. How have they not been wiped out already? They're real bad these days.
Yeah.
They got destroyed by so many people.
Yeah, and you would think they just brought peace to the 9 realms.
Yeah.
You'd think that'd be better.
Maybe that's why they're stretched thin. Maybe all the good ones died. I
guess so.
I don't know.
But anyway, he takes it down and a ship flies directly into the palace. Straight into the throne room.
It just takes out so many columns.
Yeah, how's that thing standing?
I don't know. It didn't break at all. Those columns.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the
Dark elves just start coming out.
Yeah.
They're killing
and they
everybody.
murder all the Asgard. Like, the Asgardians are terrible.
They're very bad.
Like, it's just a few, like, soldiers, and they just shoot all the Asgardians.
Yep, they're all dead.
There's some gravity grenades that just rip people apart.
Yep.
Implode them.
Yeah.
Rough go.
Malekith shows up. He throws a gravity grenade thing at the throne. And
just because.
And then you can hear somebody, like, you see Loki, he's standing there, and you hear somebody running by going, "They took down the throne!"
How would he have known? How would it have gotten that so fast? Like, they were like, "Oh no, the throne!"
Bluetooth.
Everybody cares. Bluetooth. Nobody cares about the throne.
No.
Yeah.
It's like, if Odin wasn't on there, they don't care.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Odin does show up eventually.
Yeah, it takes out one guy.
Some people.
Like, thanks, Odin. Really helpful, buddy.
Yeah, because, of course, Malekith isn't there. Malekith is going to try to find Jane. Because Jane has the ether in her.
And Jane's with Frigga.
Yes. And he comes up. Frigga and Malekith fight.
Frigga can go. Frigga has skills, man.
She's got mad skills.
She's great. I loved it.
So, yeah, she's fighting. They have this little fight scene.
Yeah, she basically takes Malekith down.
Yeah, but then Curse shows up and grabs her. So she can't get away.
Yeah.
And Jane is, like, cowering in the corner. All calling, Malekith, please, no.
She doesn't actually say anything.
No.
She conveys it.
Yeah.
We feel it.
She doesn't say anything. Because he goes over and Jane's not actually there.
Yeah.
It's an illusion.
It's an illusion, Malekith.
Yeah, so Malekith's pissed off and Curse stabs Frigga.
Yeah.
And Thor walks in right as it happens, as it's happening, and he's like, no! So he lightnings Malekith's face.
Yeah, half his face gets all burnt.
Mm-hmm. But he manages to get away. He and Curse get away, and then their ship just straight up vanishes.
They just leave. Like, they left without getting, like, Natalie Portman. Like, that was the whole point.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why would they just leave?
Maybe
I guess they wanted to go heal up or something.
Maybe. I don't know.
But Curse has killed everybody. Just keep killing everybody, Curse.
Yeah.
And get Jane. They're obviously messed up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, so Frigga dies.
Frigga dies.
She gets a nice little Viking funeral kind of thing. She floats out on a boat, they set it on fire, and then it floats out, and she goes off into the stars.
To Valhalla.
Mm-hmm. So there we go.
Yep. Thanks for coming, Frigga.
And then somebody comes up to Loki's cell and just looks at him and walks away. I think he probably, like, nodded or something, like, yeah, she's gone.
Oh, yeah.
And then he just turns around and he throws all of his stuff around in the cell.
He has a little freak out.
Yeah.
He's got furniture in there. He just busts it all against the walls.
So then we have Eric. He's talking about the convergence. He's got, like, a little chalkboard behind him and everything. He's explaining everything. And we find out that he's actually explaining everything to people in, like, the mental ward.
Yeah.
And he's, like, using these shoes to, like, make his point. And then there's Stan Lee.
Yeah.
He's like, can I have my shoe back?
It was good to see Stan.
Very good to see Stan.
Old Stanley.
So, Odin basically takes Jane as a prisoner now.
Yeah.
So Thor's like, well, we gotta get her out.
Because she's a weapon.
Yep. So Thor's like, we're gonna take her to the Dark World. We're gonna lure Malekith there.
Yeah.
And when he takes the ether out of her, then we'll destroy it.
Yeah.
And that'll be the end of it.
Take down Malekith and all them. And
exactly.
Kill all those stupid dark elves for what they did.
Yeah. so that's the plan. But he's going to need some help.
But he's going to Ocean's 11 it, and he needs a team. He's got to get his team
together. So he starts off, he gets Heimdall.
Sif, Volstock, Fandral. Hogan's off planet.
He is. He's in his normal realm or whatever.
Natalie Portman as Julia Roberts. Remember when Julia Roberts played Julia Roberts in the Ocean's 12 movie?
Yes. Yeah.
What a time.
So weird.
Anyway. And then finally, the last piece of the puzzle, Loki. Yep. And he delivers the great, "You must be truly desperate to come to me," or something like that. That line. Okay. Which I use a lot. I like it. Oh, okay. I use it all the time. I've said it thousands of times to you.
You must say it in your head.
I do.
Okay. That makes more sense.
No, but it's a good line. So he's still very upset. Mm-hmm. You can tell he's roughed stuff up. He tries to put on a good face, a good illusion.
Yeah, because he's talking to Thor. He's standing at the edge of the cell talking to him. Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Stop using your tricks on me," or whatever. And he's like, "They're illusions, Thor." And he takes the illusion down, and it shows like his whole cell is just messed up, and he's over there in the corner. Like he's been crying.
He's crying. His hair's all sad. A mess.
And honestly, that was probably the best look for him for me. It looked like, okay.
All right.
Okay.
It's not all greased up.
Yeah.
So
I don't like greasy Loki.
Yeah.
I think that's why I like him so much in Loki, the TV show.
Is he not all greasy?
He doesn't seem all greasy to me.
Yeah, makes sense. So, anyway, so the game is on.
He's also kind of a good guy.
Yeah.
I like him better as a good guy.
He is better as a good guy. It's true.
Yeah. So
the game is on.
So he's like, "All right, I'm gonna get you out of there." So they get out, they start walking, they're talking.
Yeah.
Loki's changing into different forms.
Yep.
So first change into a guard. He's like, "Oh, you don't like that? Well, how about if I change you into Lady Sif?" So he does, and he's like, "Oh, or maybe you want to hang out with one of your new friends," and he changes into Captain America.
Yeah. That was great.
So cute.
Chris Evans just showing up. That was cool.
And then they're like, "Okay, stop it."
Stop,
Loki, stop. Loki, you're gonna get in trouble. So,
and they send Sif to break out Jane.
Yes,
and she does.
She rescues her. Yep. She comes up to him. Jane immediately slaps Loki.
Yep.
she's in her slapping phase.
She's slapping. Mm-hmm. Taste my hammer.
Oh, man.
And Sif is going to hold off the guards while they do the rest of it.
Yeah, exactly. So she's holding off the guards. Then Volstagg also holds off some of the guards while they go get into the...
They went into Malekith's ship.
Yes.
That crashed.
And then also Heimdall has to create a diversion or something. Yeah. So he's over there like, "Hey, I'm committing treason."
Odin, come here. I need to report something.
I need to report a treason. And he's like, "Whose treason?" He's like, "Mine."
Me. I did it. I'm a bad boy.
It's me.
Got ya. I did it again.
I treasoned again. I'm sorry.
Oops, I treasoned again.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So anyway, as each one of them is like, "Hey, I'll protect you while you go do this thing," they all stop Loki first and they're like, "Don't you dare betray Thor."
Or I will kill you. It's like, apparently there's going to be a line.
Yeah. Oh, man. So they get on the ship and Thor finally figures out how to fly it. Yeah. They get out. They're being chased, of course.
They are, of course, yes.
So they have to figure out a way out of that, but it's already covered because Fandral's got his little ship thing.
Yeah,
and they
this
jump
little
off
Viking
into it.
Boat ship.
Well, I say they jump out into it, but Loki gets pushed out.
He does.
Because Thor just...
How does he land in that boat? Like, that's insane.
I don't know.
I don't believe it.
Maybe Fandral's just a really good pilot, you know?
It's possible.
So
if I haven't said it, I really hate those like spaceship things or whatever they are. I really hate that like design.
The Viking ship.
I think it's so dumb. Spaceships. I really do. But
with their little wing looking things.
Yeah, like
wing sails.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Anyway. So they all get into his ship, and there's like one ship like that is like following them. So Fandral takes care of those guys.
Yep.
And he's like, all right, see you guys later.
Yep, bye.
Loki, don't betray Thor.
Loki flies him through his secret exit to get to another place. They go to the dark world.
The dark world. Oh my gosh.
Title of the movie.
Yep. So meanwhile back on Earth, meanwhile back on Midgard.
Thank you.
Ian and Darcy are at the police station or whatever. It's not the police station, but it's like the mental
they're in the mental ward,
whatever.
Yeah.
And Ian is pretending to be Eric's son so that they can sign him out.
Yep.
So they get him out of there.
They don't check any documentation.
No, they don't. They didn't even check an ID.
They're not just check
I'm going to take you at your word that you are his son.
We just want to get rid of him.
We just want this guy out of here. He's weird. So then they go outside. The birds are doing some kind of weird thing. And they like just disappear.
Yeah, they fly through a little portal.
Mm-hmm. And then they come back right underneath.
Yeah.
How did they come out and they didn't go through?
They didn't go through. Yeah, I was wondering that too. Maybe
know.
It's only an out portal.
Maybe.
There's an in and an out.
I guess so.
It was a blue and an orange.
Yeah, I guess that's what it was. But I mean, even in Portal with the blue and orange, you can go back either way.
It's true.
These are not the portals from Portal.
These are not. These are not portals.
These are different portals.
Yep.
Now you're thinking with portals.
That was weird.
So anyway, but Eric's like, oh, okay, so I'm not crazy. I'm just going to throw away all of my pills.
My medication. And I was like, bro, you probably still need a lot of that.
What if one of those is for like high blood pressure?
Yeah.
You know? Come on.
It's not and first off, it's not a good idea to just go cold turkey off your medication, especially when you're taking that much.
Because it's a whole big bag full. It's like a quart-sized freezer bag full of...
I hope nobody takes this lesson to heart and tries this. Yeah. Eric, that was very irresponsible.
Oh, man. So, that happens.
That happened.
Oh. Then, back on the Dark World, Loki and Thor and Jane are doing their thing. They see Malekith's ship in the distance.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
And then...
Loki's like, betrayal!
Loki betrays Thor. He stabs him.
Yeah, straight up stabs him.
Throws him down a hillside. Jane starts running after him.
Mm-hmm.
And they get down there. They're fighting.
Mm-hmm. Loki cuts his hand off.
So he can't grab...
Not his hand. Thor's hand.
Thor's hand. So that he can't grab Mew. Mjolnir.
Yep.
And then...
He offers him up to Malekith.
Yeah.
Offers
Jane up to Malekith. He's like, here, take her.
I hate Asgard.
I hate Asgard.
I hate Odin.
I'm Lofi.
I'm Loki Garden.
Loki Laufeyson. Although he doesn't say it, but he's like Loki. I did say Loki from Jotunheim.
Sure.
I think that's where he's from.
Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah, he's like, and I hate Asgard, too.
Yeah.
And plus, Curse remembers.
Yeah,
he's like, he was in the dungeons. They don't like that guy.
Obviously, bad guy.
Uh-huh.
We can trust this guy.
We can trust him with our lives. So, Malekith's like, all right. Starts taking the ether out of Jane.
Uh-huh.
And when it's out, that's when we realize it was all a ruse.
It was.
He didn't actually betray Thor.
He still has an arm.
Yep. So.
And he grabs Mjolnir, shoots a lightning bolt at ether. And it explodes. Yep. But it's not destroyed.
No, because it just starts coming back together and it goes into Malekith and it's like, okay, well, what was the point of that?
Thor's still dumb. Like, Thor thought, I mean, even after Odin told him all about it, couldn't destroy it. He's like, I bet I could with a lightning bolt. Yeah. I bet no one's tried this amazing idea I have. That's Thor.
That's Thor for you. And that's Dallas.
That's Dallas.
So Malekith starts walking away, and Curse, as he's walking, he throws a bomb thing, and Loki almost gets sucked into it.
He does. He saves Natalie Portman, though.
He does. He throws her to the ground, and he gets sucked into it. But Thor saves him.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness, exactly. So Thor goes off. He starts fighting Curse. Yeah. Loki's fighting just a big group of dark elves. There's like 5 or 6 of them. He's
Malekith pieces.
How is he doing so well against them when the guards were just crap.
Those Asgardians are terrible.
They were awful.
They are.
Because it's like he literally takes down like 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah, they're the worst.
Just like a dagger.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Anyway, so Curse has Thor down on the ground. He's just punching him.
Yeah, just over and over. It's like the Hulk just beating up Thor again.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, it's great.
So Loki comes from behind and stabs him with one of the spear things
guns or whatever.
Yeah, spear gun things that one of the dark elves had.
Yeah.
But Curse turns around and he pulls Loki,
gives him a hug,
and stabs Loki.
Yeah.
So,
but
anyway,
Curse didn't realize Loki tripped off his grenade that was sitting on his little hip.
Exactly.
His little Curse hip.
His little Curse hip. Exactly. So it goes off and it kills Curse.
Yeah, he gets sucked into oblivion.
Into his thing. Yep. But oh no, Loki's dying. And he
Loki,
dies
no.
in Thor's arms.
No,
yeah.
my baby boy.
My baby boy. No. No. Yeah, so there goes Loki.
Yep, he's gone.
Okay, so then... Malekith now has the ether, and he's gonna destroy everything.
No.
He's going to Earth.
No, that's where we live.
Going to Midgard.
No.
Yeah, and that's what's happening.
Oh, no.
And then, of course, Jane and Thor are stuck in the Dark World.
Yeah.
There's no way out. They can't fly their little thing out. They don't have Loki helping them. They don't
They're
have
in
the
trouble.
Bifrost.
The movie ends right here.
Oh no. So they go into a cave.
Yep, as you do.
And they're like, oh, how are we going to get out of this impossible situation?
Yep.
And then suddenly, Jane's phone starts ringing.
Yep.
And who is it?
It's Chris O'Dowd. He's back, baby. He's the hero of this movie.
He really is. If you think about it. Because he's like, I was just wanting to, invite you on another date.
Yeah, let's have dinner this time.
We can actually maybe eat together and stuff.
Yeah.
And so she's like, just keep talking, bro. Just keep
That's
talking.
great. Yeah. Just keep talking.
And I guess it just means that they're close to the portal. So that's how she can get reception.
Still don't know that would get reception. Like, I don't know how that works, but...
Well, also, there have been other instances in the MCU where people have gotten reception.
It's true, but they're usually on a spaceship and stuff, right?
Yeah,
because they say they have, like, all these antennas will go wherever or whatever.
But it's like, okay, come on.
Come
on. The cave is conveniently located wherever the portal is because they find like shoes and they found the keys and all this stuff. So all the stuff that wasn't coming back through that portal is there in that cave.
Yep.
So they just slide straight out.
Littering in there. It's kids.
My goodness.
Hope they got arrested.
Those crazy Midgardians.
Yep.
So,
poor dark planet.
Yep. So they get back to Midgard. Meanwhile, you see that there's a guard that just kind of shows up on the Dark World. And it's like, that's weird. And then he shows up at the, in the throne room. He's like, we found a body.
Yep.
And Odin's like, Loki. And they found Loki's body.
Yep.
Oh no. So, and then the guard kind of does this look up to the, it's like, I'm not so sure that's the guard to him. He says he is. Yeah, he's like just winking at the camera. It's like, okay. So then they pinpoint where the convergence is gonna be taking place, basically, and it's in Greenwich. That's where it's
which is very lucky since they're there.
They're already in London.
Yeah.
So I mean, they literally just have to cross the Thames.
Incredibly lucky.
Yeah. So that's where it's all gonna go down. So they show up at the Old Royal Naval College, which doesn't say on there, but I looked it up because
you're cool like that.
Because I'm a librarian and that's just what I do.
Yeah. Speaking of libraries.
Because I mainly just wanted to look at it and see what because I was like, that place looks really pretty. And I just want to know what it is. And so that's what it was.
The stupid patrons of that library.
It's like,
so
get out of there.
They all got glass in their eyes, basically, probably.
I'll throw dirt in your eye.
Dirt in your eye.
How'd that get in there? Oh man. So then the Dark Elves arrive in their little ship and they just like go through the water and up onto like through the land.
Yeah, just park there.
Yeah, they're just making a little canal. right there in the middle of the thing.
Yeah.
People are like freaking out. They're running.
Throw their keys to the valet. Say, park it anywhere.
Yeah, it's like, okay, when I said anywhere, I didn't mean right there, but sure. But yeah, they arrive. There's Malekith. He's there. The convergence is about to happen. It's like, it's going down in like 7 minutes.
Yep. They're trying to set up those little poles.
Yeah.
That do something.
Yeah, they're trying to do some kind of little perimeter to create their own like anomaly.
Yeah, some gravitational anomaly. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not a scientist.
It's always... I was a scientist and I still don't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
They're like quantum mechanic theories and all like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so they do get them. They do get them all set up. All of these dark elves start showing up, and Jane is like sending them through little portals everywhere to different places,
and sending Ian and
accidentally
Darcy.
sends Ian and Darcy through one.
Yeah,
they start being attacked by some dark elves, and Ian saves Darcy.
Yeah, he picks up a car and slams it on him because it's floating.
Yeah, so he's like, okay, I saw this kid do this once.
Yeah,
so I think I can manage. Yeah, and so she's like, oh my gosh, my hero!
Yeah.
And kisses him.
Yeah.
And then they get portaled back, and she's like, dipped him instead of the other way. So it's
they're going hard.
Cute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Thor has also arrived. We forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
He's arrived. He's been fighting Malekith basically this whole time.
Yeah, they've been just going through portals, going to different
worlds.
Yeah.
Back.
Mjolnir's been just flying around everywhere.
Yeah, because every time he goes through into one of the other realms, Mjolnir's like, oh, did he go off into space? I guess he should go up there.
Yeah.
So Mjolnir is very confused.
I loved that. It was great. Whenever like Darcy sees Jane and all this, she's like, Jane! And what's the old dude? Eric! Thor! Mew Mew! Everybody just comes through the screen. It was great.
So, yeah, at one point I forget what the name of that building is. The big, weird, like...
Yeah, I don't know.
It looks like a Fabergé egg, basically.
Right.
But they land on it at one point.
Yeah, they just kind of slide off.
They just kind of slide down, and they're like, ah! So, yeah, it's real fun. And then, at one point, Malekith ends up back at Greenwich, and Thor is somewhere else in the city.
Yeah.
I forget where he was.
Yeah, he was like... he was away. Yeah, he was in the subway.
He just shows up in the tube, and you can hear, like, mind the gap.
Yeah.
And he gets on, and he's like, where... How do I get to Greenwich? And they're like, it's like 3 stops this way. So he gets in there, and this girl is, like, standing right next to him, and when the train starts going, she, like, kind of falls into him, and she's like, oh. Sorry. Didn't mean to hit you there. Yeah. So, I mean, I would have been the same. So, yeah, he has to take the tube there. And he gets there. We find out, of course, the ether can't be destroyed.
Yeah.
But Malekith can be destroyed.
He can be.
He can die. Yep. So that's what he's having to do.
They got to get those little things close to him.
Yeah, because the ether is like basically all
There's
around.
An ether
There's
tornado,
like a tornado
going on.
basically. Yeah.
And it's spreading to the other worlds.
Yep, it's going through the portals and everything with its little tendrils and stuff.
Yeah, the darkness is going
into the other realms.
Yep.
And Thor has to go through with those little things.
Yeah, so he starts javelining them at him.
Yep.
Basically.
So he like takes off his hand.
Yep.
He takes off an arm and it like lands in some other place. And then he finally puts one like directly through his chest.
Yep. And whacks him backwards into his own ship.
Yeah, and so he ends up being portaled somewhere to some other realm.
I think it was to the Dark World.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. So he's just kind of laying there on the ground.
Yeah.
And then, oh no, Thor is like, he's exhausted. He's just laying
tired.
There. Of course, the ether's gone at this point.
Yep.
And then the ship starts to fall because they didn't do a good job of parking it.
Nope. And it's blowing up for some reason. Yeah,
and it's going to land on Thor. So Jane goes out there.
No.
She's like, let me get him out of the way. And she's like, he's too heavy. And then everybody else is like, oh no, you're going to get like killed.
Yep.
But we're just going to stand here and watch it happen.
Jane, no.
But the ship goes through a portal somehow.
Because Eric did the thing and teleported it away.
And so it teleports directly onto Malekith.
Yeah, just bad
him.
News for Malekith. That's
he's like,
rough.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot. So he's dead. He's gone.
I guess. You know, he still has the ether. Like, I guess the ether was with him.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I thought the ether is in the stone now.
I could have swore it was.
It doesn't explain how they get the ether back.
I really thought it was. I don't know.
Well, I mean, even if it was, he's still going to have to wait 5,000 years if he's still alive.
Yeah, it's true.
So.
Maybe they just went over there and were like, okay, sorry, Malika. Just took it.
Maybe.
Punched him in the face.
Who knows? Yeah, it doesn't really explain how they got...
It's a lot of it doesn't explain.
Because don't they call it the ether when they take it to the collector?
Yeah.
So that's obviously
what it is, yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Because, I mean, it's not like they collected it at the Greenwich. It was gone. It's with him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they just took a Bifrost there and were like, and we're just going to yoink this right out of him. So... Anyway. So, that's basically it. They finished. They killed it. They did it. World is saved. All the worlds are saved. All the 9 realms are doing good, I guess.
Yep.
Thor leaves again, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, Jane, are you going to be okay? He might be gone for a long time again.
He's gone for 2 days already.
Yeah.
She's like, he'll come back.
He'll come back. I promise. I know he will.
And we kind of committed a little treason. He's got to go deal with that.
Yeah. We kind of committed some treason before we left.
So bad.
So, yeah, Thor is back in Asgard. He is talking to Odin. Odin's like, all right, well, now it's time for you to take your place as king and everything.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't want it.
I don't.
So, he's like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you can just go then.
Have fun, Thor. Love you.
Mm-hmm. But wait. That's not Odin.
It's not Odin.
Oh, no.
It was Loki.
It was Loki the whole time.
So where is Odin?
Odin has already retired. He's already gone somewhere. He just took off.
It doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
They never explained it really.
No, they don't.
He just like shows up in Ragnarok.
Yeah, I was gonna say because in Ragnarok, he shows up again, but he's like, I've just been chilling here on this cliff.
Because they didn't say like, oh yeah, Loki came back and was like, hi, I'm Loki again, and I decided, I'm gonna leave or something. Yeah, it was just because Loki is still Odin in Ragnarok.
Exactly, because they've got he's watching the whole play.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense.
It
like,
doesn't
they just like...
Unless it explains it in Ragnarok and I just don't remember, because I've only seen it once.
I really don't think it did.
I don't know.
It does not make any sense, and I don't know. I was annoyed by that. But yeah, because I was like, where's Odin? What happened? And how would he take over? He's not going to kill Odin. I mean, I don't know. He obviously didn't.
Well, I mean, maybe Odin realized this guard is actually Loki. Yeah. And so he was like, you know what? I'm just going to go. I'm going to go.
You get up there.
Because Frigga's dead now, and I'm sad, so I'm just going to go off on my own.
I need a vacation.
Somewhere. I got to go. I just got to get out of here.
I just want some Odin sleep somewhere.
Yeah. And so he's like, Loki, you take over.
Yeah. I mean, General Guard Man.
Yeah. You take over for me. And then Loki's like, I got that.
Gotcha, Dad. I mean, King, sir.
Well, I said that he figured out that it was Loki.
Huh?
I said maybe he figured out it was Loki.
Oh, yeah, maybe. But they were still playing it up.
Yeah.
Wink.
Wink, wink. I just blinked instead of winking. I don't know.
It's just such a weird ending. Just like a really contrived deal. Unless they just cut out a bunch of stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? But anyway... that's the end of it. That's the end of
the movie. Yeah.
Credits roll. Mid-credits.
Mm-hmm.
We have The Collector.
Yep.
We're on Nowhere. Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah.
Volstagg and Lady Sif are there. Mm-hmm. They've got the ether.
Yeah.
They're there to see the Collector. They're like, we need you to take this.
Keep it safe.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe. And he's like, okay. They name drop the Infinity Stones because they're like, he's like, why don't you keep it in your vault? Yeah. And they're like, we can't have two Infinity Stones together because they've already got the Tesseract. Yeah. So he's like, okay. I'll take it then. I'll take it off your hands.
If I have
to. And so they walk off and he's like, 1 down, 5 to go. It's like, you're not even going to be anything.
Yeah. I remember thinking maybe the Collector was going to do some stuff.
No.
But he doesn't.
He does absolutely nothing.
Yeah, he gets destroyed pretty hard.
Yep.
Which is crazy. The Collector is very powerful, but not in this.
It's not Thanos.
Yep.
So then we go through all of the credits, and there's the post-credit scene.
Yep.
And Jane's sitting there, she's eating cereal, she's all sad because Thor's not there.
Yeah.
I almost said Loki.
Her shredded wheat is all soggy.
It's all soggy. So she hears thunder. She runs outside. He's back!
He's back, baby.
There he is.
They do kisses.
Yep. They immediately start kissing.
Uh-huh.
They're just making out like crazy.
Yep.
It's like, oh, that's cute. He came back. And then it moves to somewhere else in the city. There's that creature from Jotunheim.
Yeah.
Because while they were going through all of these different portals and stuff, fighting the creature from like the first Thor, I think it was.
Well, similar, because that one's definitely dead.
Yeah, but that same species or whatever, it goes through the portal with them. So it's just chilling in London.
It's just in London chasing birds. And nobody's upset about it for some reason. I hope those kids didn't go back to that site.
I hope not either, because they're dead. They're gonna be dead.
He just ate all those children.
So yeah.
Rough go.
Yep.
So
that was it.
Oh, and I remember watching this the first time because the collector's room, we're like trying to figure out all the stuff that was in the collector's room.
Yeah.
And one of them is Adam Warlock's cocoon.
Oh.
And I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to get Adam Warlock? Guardians of the Galaxy's coming up? No. It didn't. No, it's taken 3 Guardians movies.
I was gonna say,
finally get Adam Warlock.
Yes, it's happening.
It just took forever, and that was always kind of annoying.
But I mean, he was also again in like Guardians 2.
Yeah, the cocoon.
Yeah,
there.
he was there. So
yeah, but yeah. So what did you think of the movie? Was it as bad as you remembered or thought it was going to be again?
Not really.
Yeah.
It was fine.
It's fine. It's got some humor in there.
Mm-hmm.
I think the main problem is that what is Malekith's like deal? Like, all it is like he was the bad guy, wants to spread darkness to the world, but that's it.
That's it.
It's his only motivation, and that's like, who cares?
Yeah,
it's nothing.
He's not the best bad guy.
Yeah, it's just a guy.
Yeah,
and they're just having to fight him just cuz.
Yeah, I don't like how overpowered they seemed at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like when they first show up in the throne room, I'm like, how are they so much better at this?
Yeah.
Like, they've been like in hibernation for 5,000 years.
Right? Yeah, they should be like need to do some stretches or something. Like, come on. Yeah.
I don't know.
It was
and they had like these weapons that were just killing people like instantly.
Yeah.
And then later they never used them again.
Yeah. Yeah. They just thrown a ton of grenades around.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I think it just suffers from bad guys. Weak bad guys.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Don't really have a reason to care.
Which is sad because it was Christopher Eccleston.
Yeah, a waste.
And also, I can't remember the guy who played Curse. I can't remember his name, but he was in Lost. I do remember him in Lost.
Okay. I have no idea.
You didn't watch Lost, so.
I did not.
But I recognized him because I was like, even with all the like dark elf makeup, I was like, oh, I think that is he was. So.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a shame. But whatever. It led to a better Thor movie later. So
true.
Maybe it's for the best. All right. Well, I guess we can do our snack now.
Do we want? I guess we have to explain our snack.
Yeah.
Our snack now.
Go ahead. Explain our snack.
Okay, so for the original Thor movie, we had Dunkaroos because it was like, okay, well, Dunkaroos has like a kangaroo, and that's Australian, and Chris Hemsworth is Australian, it makes sense that we would have Dunkaroos for the first Thor.
Yep.
So we had that, and it was like, the cookies with little vanilla frosting with little sprinkle kind of things in it, like funfetti kind of thing.
Yep.
And then when we were in Louisiana, we went to Walmart because we needed some stuff.
Yeah, needed some snacks and whatnot.
Some snacks and everything. And I saw that they had Dunkaroos.
Yep.
But they had Dunkaroos with chocolate.
Chocolate Dunkaroos.
So we're having the chocolate Dunkaroos.
The Dark World version of Dunkaroos.
Exactly. I don't know, guys. I'm trying to come up with some kind of...
We're tired. We've had a lot going on.
Yeah, so I was like... Well, we could do this. It would kind of fit with the whole thing. The only thing is, I'm pretty sure there are only 2 different kinds of Dunkaroos. There's the ones we've already had, and then this one. Yeah. And so we won't be able to do Dunkaroos again for Ragnarok.
Oh, what a shame. We'll have to do Vegemite or something.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Or we'll just have to find something completely different.
Do you have our rating sheet? I want to see what we gave Dunkaroos.
Hold on. Oh, the scores are high.
For Dunkaroos?
Yes.
Wow.
I found out that I really like Dunkaroos.
Oh, yeah, you did. I remember you got a bunch before.
Because I kept buying them because I was like, oh, we can do it for whatever. And then we didn't do it. And I was like, oh, well, now I have to eat them because they're going to expire. And then I kept having to buy Dunkaroos.
All right, don't tell me what I gave it.
Okay, I did have to look. I did a double take because I was like, "Wait, that's not right." Because I saw Thor and I looked over and I was like, "Honey bun." That was for Love and Thunder because we saw his buns.
That's right. I forgot about it. Yeah.
But I found the other one.
That's funny. So thank you, Mom. We're already using the rating sheet.
Mm-hmm. I have the feeling I'm not gonna like this one as much.
It smells chocolatey.
Even though I do like chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of chocolate icing, though.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm not a big, just icing fan, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm ready to roll. I don't know what I gave the first one. But I don't think I'm going to like it as much. I think I'm giving it a 5.
Oh my god, that's so low.
I don't...
But honestly,
I don't really care for the chocolate icing.
Yeah, honestly, I think I'm probably going to give it a 5 also, because it's not as good.
It's not.
That other one is so much better.
I don't even remember. All right, what did we give it?
Or not original, but the other with the vanilla.
Uh-huh.
With the, funfetti.
Yeah.
You gave an 8, and I gave a 9.
Wow! It was good, apparently.
Yeah, we really liked it.
Wow.
So it was not going to be able to compare.
What did you give this one?
I gave it a 5 also.
5, okay. Yeah. It's
not
definitely
as good.
not as good. Wow. What were we doing? Now I want to try the original again and see, wow, was it really that good?
And see, I think technically the chocolate is original Dunkaroo.
You think that was the original thing?
That they came out with the chocolate first.
Really?
I think so. But all the commercials you see are the chocolate.
I only remember the vanilla one.
Oh, well, see, I never had it.
That's all I remember as a kid.
I never had it as a kid.
Huh. I could be wrong, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting. Well, Dunkaroos, maybe just stick to vanilla.
Yeah. So would you like to know how many 10s we have given out?
Sure.
I believe I have given out 0. No, I have given out 1 10. I have given out 2 10s. Cookies and cream.
Okay.
Which makes sense. You also gave that a 10.
Hershey's Cookies and Cream.
It was Hershey's Cookies and Cream, I think, because it was for Cruella.
Yeah.
Apparently we had a Reese's Heart that I gave a 10 to.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sense. You gave a 10 to a Reese's Football.
Yeah, it was good.
And the only other 10 that you have...
What is it?
The orange glazed cake that I made for my birthday.
It was very good.
For the Our Flag Means Death.
I'd give it a 10 again.
And I only gave it a 7.
Yeah, you were wrong.
I won't say I was that wrong. It's not a 10. It was not a 10.
Yes, it was.
But it should have been higher than a 7.
Yep, should have been a 10.
Because I ate that thing, and I ate that thing, and I ate that thing, and I was very satisfied with it.
Yep, it was very good.
It would probably be more like...
A 10. Yes,
no.
I agree.
I was going to say like an 8.5 or a 9. It was not a 10.
Well, all right. Well, what did you think of Thor: The Dark World? How does it stack up against all the MCU movies, especially upon reflection now? Let us know on Twitter at HavingFunCast or on Facebook at HavingFunPod.
Or send us an email at havingfunpod@gmail.com.
Yeah.
I almost forgot the email address. So.
It's been a while. That's fair. So go have a great new year. Get it started off right. And we will see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.